Hi everyone, today we are gonna be building Lotso, and I really like the color of this character because it has this fuchsia pink color, and there's actually two kinds of building blocks. And inside the box we have the manual as well. So inside the box there are only two items, which is the building blocks and the manual. And this character has 500 pieces. And here I have already made the fit in advance. And in advance, just to be more faster, I have organized it by sections. And this video is gonna be long, so I would recommend if you would get some coffee or tea or any drink you like and some snacks while watching this video. This character is actually my fourth one that I would be making, and my first one my first one that is bigger because the three are smaller than this character. It has only 100 to 200 plus pieces, which is the minions, the Psyduck, and the Pikachu one. And that those three have a different kind of building blocks as well. To be more specifically, those ones have a smoother building block, while this one has this textured, and this one snaps on, or I mean it slides together, while the mini ones don't really snap on together and has a lot more of varieties on the pieces. This one has only two kinds of blocks, which is a single block and a double block. For the mini building blocks, like for the Pikachu and the Psyduck and the minions, they have tons of parts. Like they have a corner block, they have a single block, two block, three block, four block, a eight block, a 10 block, a three, and more. So that was the first one that I had built, and that took about 3 to 4 hours of me making them. Unlike for this building block, this kind of building block took me just an hour, which surprised me even more because I had a hard time making my first one, which is the minions one. But of course, as time goes by, the more characters you make, you would get used to it and really get your know-hows and some tricks that you could use, like this one. Since this is already my fourth one, I had to organize them by sections and build them for it to be faster to be finished, and so that it would be easier to see some mistakes. But of course, it's part of the building that sometimes you see that it's already like it's correct, but when you snap them on together, like, it's like this, I'm missing piece, or there's like an extra piece that it should not be there. And later on, for this video, I also tried to show you guys the one that I just organized, not by sections, but organized by colors and by parts only. So you could see how much faster and more efficient when they are organized in sections, and you just have to build it by sections than building it by color and by pieces. And for this character, there's actually 6 steps on the manual. But if you count it by sections, there's actually 20 steps to follow. And this kind of character is really easy to make for me, since for the first time that I made this one, I finished it in an hour. I actually made this twice because I made a short video, but it's not actually short because I thought I would be able to make it like 1 minute something or 2 minutes something at the most. But unfortunately, it still took about 4 minutes something, almost 5 minutes, but not quite 5 minutes, like 4 minutes 30 seconds. And that's because I have actually done the sections and I just showed you snapping them together, but that still took like 4 minutes, and it's actually on a forward mode already. And here you could actually see me that it is really like it's easy to snap them on together when it's already on sections. And you just have to double check. I like to double check the picture if it's we're on the same if we're on the same page, because if not, it's easy to rebuild while it is not still finished. While when you rebuild it when you're almost finished, that would really be a pain. And here actually, I have already organized this by color and by size of the block. So if you don't really organize it by sections, you would be having a bit of a hard time looking for what you need, or you will be really eating the time that would be faster when you organize it by sections. And here you could already see the nose of Lotso, really cute. Oh, I mean, not really the nose, but the mouth of Lotso. And we are actually at the end of the step 3 and going to step 4. and we are still halfway to go. So, actually, more than halfway to go. So, I'll just tell you a some story time for these building blocks. So, at first, why I thought of doing this kind of building blocks. The characters are so nice, and during the holiday, it actually pops up a lot on my feed that that got me really curious about it. That when I checked the photos of the buyers, they just look super easy to make. Like they just followed the manual, then make it. Then you would see their finished characters. Then I also checked some videos of how easy to make these building blocks as well. And I thought at first that it's really super, super easy, that it would really take about an hour or two of making one character. But unfortunately, realistically, it differs from character to characters, and it really differs on a person speed of making them. And of course, the more you make them, since you have more experience, then it would be easier and faster to make. And this is the fourth one that I'm making, but this is the first 500 pieces that I made. The first three that I did finish making was the Minions, then the Psyduck and Pikachu, which the Minions I had a hard time finishing it at first because that was my first time. Even when I was little, I did not really do building blocks at all. But this time around, I just decided to try it and buy some characters that I like. And I got like 3, 5 pieces at first, the mini ones. Then I got this Lotso as a trial for the bigger piece. But in all actually, when you put it on your I put it on my hand. The size is not actually that big. My hand is actually still bigger than this character. But I know that if you search, there are pieces that are bigger and has the same character. Like Patrick Star has this 2000 plus pieces. Like there's also other characters like Raymond and Pikachu that has like 3,000, 5,000 pieces. Then by character, it really differs. Like there's up to 25,000 pieces that are really big. But I'm really curious if I can make a lot more bigger. Like the 23,000 pieces, 25,000 pieces, if I can make. But it's also more expensive the more bigger you get. This one is on the lower priced ones. And if you start making them and you see the satisfaction that you finish a character and you put it on display, wow, you would really want to collect them. Especially each shop has a different category, or sometimes they have the same product, but there's also like here I have here, this is from Disney movie from Toy Story. Correct me if I'm wrong. And there's also like a Sanrio mini building blocks. Like I had made like there's minions, but on minions like there's only a minion character. They're not like a complete character set. I wish they had that complete character like on Disney. Like they have Disney princesses, they have Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, lots of characters. Like on this bigger one, like the 500 for like they start on 300 to 500 pieces. Like they have the One Piece, they have Demon Slayer, and I think I saw Naruto as well. There's also Dragon Ball, but on Dragon Ball there's just Son Goku. And here I'm already making the step 5. So you could already see the eyes. And back to the story. There's also something, if I want to make the bigger pieces, I wanted to try making the 1,000 or 2,000 pieces first, then go up higher. So you can expect that I would be having a lot more of these building blocks videos for you guys. I do still have a lot of stationery that I do want to share with you, do planning and stuff. I still have a lot of videos that I have planned to upload. But since I'm just using a cell phone as a camera, I do not have a lot of space as well since I have this 1 to 8 gigabyte storage. And it's easy to make it full if you make a lot of long video, or even if it's not a long video, if you make lots of shorts video, it easily eats up storage. And here I'm already making the last step, the number 6 on the manual. And as you can see, there are still a lot more pieces that are laying around. But as you can see, I'm already on the last stages. Like there's only 4 sections that I'll be working, or 5 sections. Then I'm done with the character. I actually forgot a one step at on the neck. So I really had to make it again. But actually you would not actually notice the one part that the one layer that was missing, because the head and the neck actually snaps together. But it's still there are actually a lot more excess blocks, which I like, because they're like 10 pieces, 15 pieces left, I think, after I make the one layer that was missing. And I like that there are excess blocks, because I would be really frustrated when there was a one missing block, or a piece that goes missing, and I don't have an extra block to replace that one. So it's really a good thing to have excess. Then I just build it into a layer so that it would be easy to store. And maybe later on, we'll see. Maybe I could make a background of the excess blocks. And inside this character, there's actually a tiny part where you could actually put a secret note inside since it's not actually filled with building blocks inside. Like a Sunday ice cream, when they put ice cream, there's a bit of air in the middle. So that's fun to know if you want to put something little inside. I think on some bigger characters of the building blocks, they even have a secret drawer. So we are at the last two steps, two last sections on this character, and we're almost done. So thank you for watching, everyone. Please like this video and follow for more if you like it. Thank you.